Sure.
Okay.
All right, we're live, guys.
Hey. So, how's it going, everybody? So, this is Jay and I's first attempt to actually doing a game show. So, if it goes tragically wrong, it's okay. It will only get worse.
We're expecting it to be fabulously amazing. Don't worry.
Yeah. So, thank you, everybody, for taking part. So, if you all want to introduce yourself, we'll start off with Nick from Vancouver.
Yo, also known as Nicole Worrell. Most of you know me back from the day 97. And this is Rochelle, my work wife and my actual husband. He worked in Thunder Bay. She started off here in BC. Chinatown, what year?
97.
97, so 20 years. Whoop, whoop.
Too many years.
That's awesome. Hey. So can we jump into silly? Because I'm just going to go around with the board. So Mandy, how about you?
Hi, I'm Mandy. I'm in Edmonton. I've been in the industry since like 97. Worked at a few places around here.
I'm sure lots of people know you here in Edmonton.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Alex and Michelle, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
I started in 97 at the Palace and also worked at Yellowhead.
I believe I started in 98, and then that was a Palace, and then every other casino in the city except for Fort Road and St. Albert.
Jeez.
I was a casino.
Four. Better, right?
Yeah.
Love you, Alex. Miss you.
Alex was traded like prison cigarettes around the casinos.
Yeah. My value was a half a carton. I'll be honest. Not well.
Selena, how about you?
Hi, I'm Selena. I'm from Edmonton area. I worked at the Palace to start in 2000, 2001, I think. Went to the cruise ships, and then after that, I worked at River Cree for almost 14 years.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks a lot, everybody, for coming on. So what we're trying to do, so we're going to have this bit of a game show. I think we're going to win something. We've decided we're basically stealing all of Jay's son's gifts. So we're going to win something from him. So that's all cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with everybody's played Jeopardy. So it's kind of like a Jeopardy game. So there's different questions. You have to pick one, and then you're going to buzz in. So Jay's doing all the stuff in the background. I'm basically going to read stuff, and I'll try and speak slow, basically, because I'm not from here originally. So I'll try and talk really, really slow, and hopefully people can understand me. Okay. And then people are joining.
Yeah, I only see Selena and Nicole's buzzers. So Alex and Sean, I don't see your buzzer on. And Mandy.
Yeah, I'll try again.
Yeah, jump back in.
I like all the posts you're doing online, John, about all the old Christmas presents and stuff. These were an item from last year or the year before. Can you see them?
Starlight Casino.
25 years Gateway, I think. They did a big ta-da that year. Ta-da. Ta-da. Ta-da.
Here's your glass.
Well, they're in the news right now because they got that huge package from the federal government.
Yep.
Yeah, making waves. But nobody's working.
Nobody's working. Go figure. Here's $60 million, but nobody's working.
It's 200.
Jesus Christ. Idiots.
Here are today's categories.
So this is the start of the game. So it's so basically these are the categories for the Jeopardy. So I'm still a casino nerd. How the heck should I know that?
I know that. Casino games
and TV and movies. This. Okay, so
I like it.
Oh, works for 10.
So I just before we start, I just want. So who are the Mean Girls?
That was a name that Rochelle and me and a couple other people got because we'd always go and smoke in the in the smoking campfire, like always as a clique. And then so then other people that weren't part of the mean girls called us mean girls, but we're really nice girls.
I'm the mean one. Let's be real.
No, you're the loud one. Comes off as crass, but not really. That's why we're work wives, because we kind of bounce off each other. And
She's
it kind
HR.
of
She's
balances
HR.
out.
That's why she's the mean girl.
No.
Okay, so we know who work for Tips are, so that's Alex and Michelle. That's awesome. And Ace is in 2 different places, and my guess is that's Mandy and Selena, so that's cool. And this is so strange, to be honest, that we can try and do it in 2 different things. In all honesty, this is all down to Jaylee. I'm just here to kind of read stuff, so hopefully my reading's up to scratch. So.
No, Nick is my username.
Okay.
I don't know. I should probably put it.
It's just funny.
I thought that's what.
All right. So, basically how this works is it isn't going to be a race or anything because these are pretty hard. So,
I thought there was no math.
yeah. Well, we'll see about that. But just enter in your letter A, B, C, or D, and then lock it in, and then John will say the answer, and then we'll award the points. Okay.
Okay.
So, and yeah, we'll go through all of them. All right. So, all right. So let's start with the first one.
So
John,
what is the house advantage on American double zero roulette? 2.56, 5.26, 8.44, or 11.77?
2 of 38.
Yeah. So it's 2% of 38.
2.56.
Oh, this is hard.
What is it, Chris? A?
You guys have calculators? You're cheating?
No, he's cheating, but I think my husband did it in his head.
I'm a math genius.
The only reason why I passed craps was because he pretty much taught me the center action, or else they wouldn't have passed me. It's true story.
To be honest,
I'd be this one, Mandy.
Yeah, I'd be really disappointed if you weren't cheating. So that's just as an FYI.
I'm actually second guessing my decision to be on the show today. I think it's going to make me look really stupid.
Never.
It all makes for good TV.
Yeah, never.
Difficulties. We have to log off.
Bye.
Has everybody submitted their answer?
Nick your head.
Yeah.
I didn't get any from Selena.
No,
Selena,
Mandy. Oh, do I have to do it too? Oh,
You have to too? Yeah.
Well, one of you does.
well, okay.
Well, I did.
Oh, really? I don't. Okay, Mandy, I don't have you on here.
2 of 30.
Well, I guess I'll leave it.
I put
No,
B.
2 of 50 is 2%. So 2 of 30, it's going to be closer to 2.5.
Okay, so Mean Girls has B. Work for Tips has B, and Selena Mandy has B. Is that correct?
Wow. That's crazy.
So everybody has B.
B, yeah.
Super thinks it's A.
And oh my God, everybody's smart. Everybody's got B.
And I thought for sure it was going to be B.
Yeah.
Why would the house work for A?
Right?
Okay, Mandy, can you join join the buzzer again so we can get you in?
Yeah, let me try to get it over.
Okay, next question.
Put this on Facebook and tell people to watch and then give them the link.
On Sickbo, what is the payout for a wager on any 3 die total of 7?
What is the payout for any
Sickbo.
You know that one?
On Sickbo, what is the payout for a wager on any 3 die total of 7? 1 pays 8, 1 pays 12, 1 pays 16, 1 pays 20. On a side note, I never dealt Sickbo, especially when somebody told me it was Canadian craps, and I was like, no, it isn't.
You push buttons into the electronic thing and it opens it up.
Like, I think I dealt real
No
Sickbo
calculations.
maybe twice.
I don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer either.
I'm going to guess B. It's not.
I just guess, but I think it's
Okay.
first.
Yeah,
We're trying to make this a game for real.
Yeah, I think this is a time when most people seem to be guessing. That just shows how most of you avoid sickbo with like the plague.
I did.
Oh, I got another sickbo story. When I started at Chinatown, sickbo was more popular than roulette, and they had these 3 rubber balls that went around the track. That's why they called it Canadian dice, Canadian craps, because it was like a big to-do. They had inside and outside. It was crazy busy.
Oh my God, I can't believe they have sickbo was that busy.
It's in Chinatown with the old, 60, 70-year-old Chinese guys. They loved it.
All right. Answers are in.
I just remember the Palace. Sigma Red Dog.
Rotation from hell.
So the answer was B. So I have no idea who had the answer right.
Nikki, Mean Girls wins. They're the only ones that had B.
They
We need to be able to confirm. I need to have Selena.
So after 2 questions, Mean Girls are crushing it.
Yeah.
Not
Okay, here
fair.
we go. Okay. On craps.
So here's question 3. On craps, if the point is 5 and 1 unit across is $27, how much will 7 units across be? There's no buy in the 4 and 10, so you don't have to worry about it. Is it A, 189, B, 199, C, 209, D, 219? So everybody right now is getting the phone out under the table and just looking up what the answer is.
140.
First, I'm going to say yes.
It's a math question.
This is a math,
That's okay.
You just do.
but you don't have to buy them. You said no buy.
49.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
No buy.
So so
199.
what's 27 across? That's 7 units.
Hey, did you see my post the other day about being on stick for 40 minutes? Rochelle used to have to do like 8 hours on stick when she was so pregnant she couldn't deal.
Bend over, I couldn't get in the bowl.
Okay. Okay, everybody answered it. Oh my God, I can't imagine doing 8 hours on a stick.
I have a big mouth.
So John Mean Girls says B. Work for Tips says A. And Aces in 2 different places says A.
Ooh.
So there's no buy.
Hey,
No buy.
$189.
Yeah, that's 5 to 10.
Damn it.
Told you I'm no good on math.
Oh, shit.
The math is right, but I don't know the no buy.
Oh.
Anyway.
The no buys, you don't have to pay the big.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. On a double zero roulette, American roulette wheel, how many red single-digit numbers are on the same side of the zeros? What? Are on the same side of the zeros as the number 1? I have no idea. Just so you know.
3, 4.
How many red single-digit numbers are on the same side of the zeros as the number 1? Answers 1, 2, 3, or 4.
How many single digits? So there's 1.
Half
and
the
then
board.
2, 3, so
So
4.
it's going to be
5,
2 or
6,
3.
7, 8.
It's
There's
gonna be
only 2.
It's gonna be
There's
2 or
3.
Jay, my buzzer still says buzzed. Is it supposed to be reset?
Was it reset?
It's
I don't think I was reset.
Oh, sorry. And I lost you guys again, Alex and Michelle. You have to jump back in.
Mark, who just commented, was Michelle's brother.
The answer is B. No, C.
See.
3. It's 1, 4.
Jesus.
Sorry. Well, I think it's fun. I like it.
That's why I brought you for moral support.
I like it. It's free.
Okay, so John, Mandy, and Selena have 2 different answers. So
Go, Mandy. Go, Mandy.
Just take whatever one's right.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's amazing. That
I
just
didn't read the question right. Go with Mandy.
all right, so everyone says C.
The answer was
What?
C.
Selena.
We're all wrong.
9 single
4,
oh yeah.
I
No,
thought
there's only 1.
being tricky.
Half the wheel.
3, 5, 7, and 9.
They have
Oh,
the picture right there.
Are you talking about the layout or the wheel?
The wheel.
The wheel. Which is
We had the wheel, but it didn't have the numbers
Didn't
on
have
it.
the numbers on it.
It just,
What?
They showed me this one, and I was like, "What? Okay, what does a $999 blackjack pay? Does it pay
1,500 minus 7.
Yeah, 148,350, 148,850, 149,350, 149,850. So A, B, C, or D.
D.
R.
I was putting in the total
Can I just have R?
instead of just D.
My favorite part of this is you're all kind of saying the answer, and then it's like, okay, it's D.
Okay.
It's 1,500 minus $1.50.
Do I need to sit next to her so I can kick her?
Maybe we should and D. There's no surprise to anybody.
We better have gotten that all right.
When Jay showed me this question, I was like, I would have given him $1,500 and asked for $1.50. Just throw me $1.50, man. Why are you playing like loser?
I agree. Stop with that crap. I agree.
Intake.
When I redid my courses, I actually beat the casino teacher and the blackjack quiz.
It's amazing.
Okay.
What? Yeah, this is my favorite. What casino game has the same name as these delicious wafers that are produced in Italy? Roulette, craps, blackjack, or poker? So, who knows
I have no idea.
about anything about
Well, you
delicious Italian
Mandy, you
wafers?
have a guess?
I'm Greek, not Italian.
You don't
I'm
know.
just gonna buzz.
Probably Greek. That's the only name. Maybe
I'm gonna pick. I don't know.
maybe C or D.
Hopefully one of us can read it.
But in all honesty, they look pretty nice. Now they want to taste
Casino flavor.
The color's going to throw off our answers.
Okay. We're locked in. Mean Girl says C. Two aces from different places says C. Works for Chips says A.
And the answer
Oh,
poker.
those pictures are so good.
Wow, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Crazy one.
How the heck am I supposed to know that?
Well, that's the category. How the heck should I know that?
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. Okay, when holding a die with a number 6 facing you, what number is directly above the 6?
Oh.
2, 3, 4, or 5? And right now, people are looking at the clearings for that dodgy dice they got from Vegas that one time when they were drunk.
Oh, I need my buzzer reactivated.
Oh,
I would assume.
I don't understand. It could be any of them. I don't understand the question.
That's working.
If you look at it with the, okay,
That's right. How about let's do that game? We don't say it out loud. We just buzz and do it. And if we're right, we're right.
so if you hold the number with the number 6 in front of you with that security number, so like 329,
Gotcha.
if you look at it like that, what is the number
I got you.
oh, okay.
above the 6?
I knew that was going
Whoever throws out in the casino.
Well, that's what.
Okay. Answers are in. Mean Girl says A. Two aces in different places say D. Work for Chips says B.
Oh my God.
And
It's gonna be C.
The answer is B.
I don't know.
Oh,
Let's hear you, crap Sanders.
How do you know that?
Hello.
Oh, so
Good guess.
So maybe we should jump in on the scores right now. So right now, Ace, Mandy and Selena are crushing it on 1,200.
Good
Work
job,
for
ladies.
Work for Tips are on 900, and Mean Girls, the trifecta, are on 800.
I like how I'm a mean girl.
You're the meanest.
And the girly.
Oh, okay. How much in Canadian is the Fat Cat 500-piece poker chip set at Walmart?
Who
Oh
pays
my
$80 for that? Are you kidding?
A, B,
I think
C, or
it's
D?
less than that. I don't think they even sell it for that much.
My budget. Should
You know
my
what's really,
No, I
What's
don't.
really funny is that the laptop is sitting on a set exactly like that.
That's hilarious.
Don't you just put them under your watch one chip at a time?
Okay, which one?
Mandy, my buzz doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I got mine.
Okay.
Jump in, Selena. Just jump back in.
Okay.
Today or pre-COVID?
Yeah.
Are the fat cat ones the cheap ones, or are they?
Again, why would I know that?
Are they clay or?
Yeah, plastic.
Okay, answers are in. Mean Girls says A. Two Aces says C, and Works for Tips says A.
B?
Oh,
It's Walmart. Go for the lowest option.
Exactly.
I just thought they were all overpriced, so I'm like,
How do they pay that much?
$100. Yeah, okay.
They don't know any different.
That hurts my eyes.
Okay, this is a strange one. In order to create a more regulated and organized gambling environment, the Ridotto game came into existence in Venice in what year? 1638, 1639, 1640, or 1641?
Now this is a crapshoot.
could have done like 4 different centuries, and I still wouldn't know the answers.
I like how it's in a 4-year
Like
span though.
4 year apart.
Was Da Vinci involved in the decision?
You're right.
History is like not my thing at all.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so Venice was the oldest casino in the world. So it's either 38, 39, 40, or 41.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
for sure.
How would I know that?
Selena and Mandy have different answers again.
It's the right one. Always.
Go girls.
That's why they're in the
I'll
lead.
try stakes in this right now. I really think we should pick the right one.
Mandy, did you guess?
Yes.
Okay, so Works for Tips says A. Mean Girls B. Mandy B. Selena C.
Somebody's right.
It's gonna be C.
Please be D. I instantly knew that, just so you guys know.
I absolutely knew that. Yeah, okay.
Well, I knew that it was going to be a letter, like one of them.
It was one of 4 years. It was pretty close.
Sure. 73 numbered roulette. What?
On a 70 numbered roulette wheel, 11 black is paired with which other black number?
73 numbered roulette wheel? I did not know that was a thing.
I
didn't even know that was possible.
I can't answer that.
Now you do.
You could have put 54 and it could have been that. We don't. What?
Well, I got a picture roulette wheel with.
73 numbers on it?
Yeah, I'm very visual.
Wait.
Wait. 3.
So I'm guessing they have 1 0.
Guaranteed that's what it is.
3.
It's the opposite, but +7.
We should call this game.
Okay,
game.
she's totally Googling it. I don't know an answer. I don't know. I'm just gonna pause
Well,
here
the
till
only
she
thing
finds out.
The only thing I noticed is that all of the other numbers are +7, but what's the opposite?
Okay, Will, what is it?
Yeah, Will, please go ahead.
Okay, so answers are locked. Selena, I lost you again. Just jump back on when you have time. Everyone said C.
Total guess.
Well, 36 plus 11.
What?
Total guess.
How did everybody guess that?
Because there's 36 numbers plus 11. Makes sense.
Okay.
Right? 11 plus 36.
She's smarter than me.
47.
Good job, guys. We're in the last category.
Here's where we pull away.
No.
In the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode, something for nothing, Will gets lucky at a charity casino event playing what game? Baccarat, blackjack, craps, or roulette? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode, something for nothing, Will gets lucky at a charity casino event playing what game? Baccarat, blackjack, craps, or roulette? And by the way, Work for Tips out. Starting to pull ahead. I think this might be their category.
Uh-oh.
Or not.
Way to hedge your bets.
Answers are in. Everyone says D.
It's the funnest game for TV.
Uh-oh. Ow. It was crap.
Right.
Oh, we're pressing it on the craps.
Ah, crap.
Should have watched that episode on Netflix.
FYI, that was her. I had that one right.
Sure, Alex.
I asked her. I remember that episode. To
did.
be honest.
Say C.
Oh,
In the 1998 film The Croupier, what was the name of the actor Clive Owen's alter ego in his written book? Jack, Jake, John, or John? Isn't C and D the same?
I've seen this movie.
No, it's the pronunciation, John.
Oh yeah, because I spell my name J-O. Yeah, I spell my name J-O-N, and people have been calling me Jon for years because I have an accent.
or Johan.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Randy and Selena are the same answer. Okay, good.
It's all a guess.
I'm on a belt. I can't.
I've seen that movie
My hands
like
need to be busy.
20 years ago.
Okay, answers are in. Mean Girls say C. 2A says say A. Works for Tips says B.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a B. Oh.
You're gonna get the money.
Redemption.
Working.
I can't believe you got that.
Redemption.
Run away.
Ask Michelle. I've got a weird memory thing. I remember weird stuff, and that clicked in my head as soon as I read his name. I'm like, I remember that being part of the show. I have no idea who was part of that part of what it was, but I remember.
Okay, in the Alex will get this, and he's like the Rain Man. In the 1998 Perfect Strangers episode, 7-card studs, Larry wins Bulky's money back from a cheating Mr. Golf play at a poker game with his winning hand. Full house, 4 of a kind, straight flush, royal flush.
Oh my god!
It's gotta be a B, D, C, or D.
So A, B, C, or D.
For TV, they might have gone D.
Or
Go D.
are you even looking?
Yeah, I can see it.
No.
Perfect Strangers.
Do you guys remember that show?
I do.
So do I. That's
I
what
love
hilarious,
that. I
eh?
love that.
Yeah.
I
went to
don't think it
Seashell-
held up.
We went to Seashell and went to the beachcomber thing.
I'm okay with the one you guessed. That
Represents like I'm right.
Mark, oh my god.
I agree. We need more Bulky.
Answers are in. Okay, Mean Girls say D. 2 Aces say D. Works for Tips says B.
Oh, works for tips, man.
Yeah. Royal flush.
It's too obvious.
Too obvious.
Oh. That was just, it had to happen.
It had to look beautiful on that show. Like, that's the only thing they could really say. Like, it had to be right.
Right? Yeah.
Perfect Strangers.
I so wanted to pull out the Balky dance, but I could not remember it.
There's a Belky dance.
The 2017 film Molly's Game is a movie based on mogul skier Molly Bloom, who was severely injured in a qualifying event for Winter Olympics, 98, 02, 04, 08. The 2017 film Molly's Game is a movie based on mogul skier Molly Bloom, who was severely injured in a qualifying event for Winter Olympics, 98, 02, 04, 08.
If the winter's in Winter Olympics.
What does this have to do with casino?
What year were Winter Olympics?
Molly's Game is, you know,
They're all right.
there was a poker
What's
game.
the name of the poker?
We need
Oh, the poker game. But that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So what are we looking at? A, B, C, or D?
We can lose.
Google's not even helping me.
Jamie, your questions are too hard.
I know.
Where's the rounders question?
Coming next. Double
Okay.
Jeopardy.
Answers are in. Mean Girls say B. Two Aces say A. Works for Tips says A. Oops.
Please, I need
Octagonal.
Chances
Ooh,
22.
Hey! Good job.
dang.
Oh, Idris Elba was in the
So
movie.
before we go to the last question, so look at this. We got Mean Girls at 2,300, Work for Tips for 2,300, and Aces for 2,000. And we have one question left. So this one pretty much decides the winner, to be honest.
Okay.
Here's my rounders
Oh
question.
no, it's
You're
this
gonna
is
lose.
sorry. No, John, because we still have that second round, so someone
Oh,
gets
yeah.
eliminated after this.
Oh.
Oh,
Everybody's like, oh.
We'll have to say goodbye to someone.
Yeah, I'm booting you off like right away too.
Okay, bye.
The only challenge is that, okay, never mind. In the 1989 film The Wizard, Haley coached her trucker friend Spanky on a craps table in which city? Reno, Las Vegas, Atlantic City, Los Angeles.
California.
In the 89 film The Wizard, Haley coached her trucker friend Spanky on a craps table in which city?
I think it's this. I really think.
Reno, Vegas, Atlantic City, Los
already did.
Angeles.
I've done it.
You
Cutthroat.
But we make
go to
so
California,
oh, wait.
Los Angeles. D.
It's too late.
I don't know that they can gamble in Las Vegas.
They have casinos.
They run off to
Too bad.
California.
I really like that movie. I remember watching.
Okay. Answers are in. Mean Girls say C. Mandy, Two Aces say A, and Works for Tips says A.
The answer is
We out. We lost. We out.
We're
Oh,
not out. We're not last.
Yay. They're still here. Working on.
All right, sweet. So this was the first round. So see, like John and I didn't even rehearse this part, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a final game of blackjack. Basically, we're gonna do a hand of blackjack. So you have the 2,300, 2,800, and 2,500. But the person that's first gets to decide how much they want to bet and what square they're gonna take.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. Okay. I'm really good at setting this up, right? So. Like so, right?
it's a pilot.
Work for Tips, and then Aces and different places was 25. Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to stop this and change my cam to.
You can't see them. He doesn't want to be seen.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Game
All
board.
right. So Work for Tips had 28. They had the most. So you get to pick which square you want it to be first. This is anchor right here.
Mm-hmm.
So which square would you like first off?
What? I.
Anchor.
Okay. And then second place was two Aces. So would you like this square or this square?
you pick Selena.
Number one.
Number one. Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Well,
I can see that there's white rectangles there.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. And now Mean Girls, you will be in the middle.
Why? We lost.
But now, yes.
Oh, okay.
No, this is our final hand. So
Redemption.
you get to place your bet. So you have 2,300. Two Aces has 25. Work for Tips has 28. So
How many
much would you
hands?
like to bet? Just one.
One hand, $2,300.
All of it?
Well, I gotta leave. Can I double for less?
No. Yeah, you can double for
The
zero.
same or double for the same?
You can double for zero if you want. Yes, you can double for less. You can double for whatever you want.
BC rules. Come on, I can double for minimum $5 on the back. Come on.
Sure.
Okay, but splitting is equal amount.
What do you
Is
just
Just bet it.
just bet something?
2,200.
2,200.
I really hope you double for $5.
What's insurance cost?
Oh, sure.
Okay, can I surrender? I'm just curious.
Okay. Selena and Mandy, how much did you want to bet? You have 2,500. Mean Girls has bet 2,200.
Nice
Work
stat.
That's 28.
Sure. Go for it.
2,000, was that it?
Sure.
Okay. 2,000 is the wager. Work for tips.
Can't see my head
Doesn't
where it
even
goes on the table. It's the only problem.
Blackjack
Only
pays,
one.
sorry, Blackjack pays
Let's
2
see
to 1.
stack those cards in there.
Blackjack pays
Alex.
2 to 1.
Yes, Blackjack pays 2 to 1 because I don't have any house.
I was gonna say we're coming to your house to play.
Is it single deck?
Yeah, that's all I could find. And I washed
Yeah,
it.
right.
I didn't
Anybody
even
from the
ripple.
casino's got like 30 decks in their closet. They're all
So how
full
much,
fun.
Michelle and Alex, how much would you like to bet?
My accountant to a wife is
Sorry.
calculating the proper amount that we can figure. We will win or we will lose, one of the two.
That's right. She needs to hold on.
Don't play for the tie.
She needs to. Yeah. She should be waiting.
Rochelle says 2,400. And then you can maintain the lead. It's a good mathematical chance.
1,800.
1,800.
She's being a little bit more cautious.
You don't gamble, do you?
Gamble.
Years.
Gamble.
Very, very conservative.
Okay, guys, here we go. Good luck.
Oh yeah, I like the 4.
Oh, come on.
Blackjack. Give me blackjack.
That's the dealer card.
Oh, take a
Oh,
9.
9.
9 to start.
2 aces. You have 12. What would you like to do?
What's the dealer card?
A 10.
10. The face.
There it is. And I,
This isn't whole card.
No, I couldn't afford the little mirror thing that you need.
Double down.
is
Double
this where the
down.
anchor yells at everybody else for playing wrong? We got 9.
No, we busted 12 every single time, but we can't stay on 12.
Yeah.
You gotta hit 1.
All right, so you guys hit? Okay.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
1-9.
You don't know.
You have 19.
Ooh, 19.
Would you like another card?
I do not like to live dangerously.
We're debating strategy over here.
She's already out there.
You got? What does place 1 have?
19.
She's got 19. She got a 7 out of the deck.
We got to hit.
Okay, so
You
now we're on
definitely
Mean
wait.
Girls.
No, we're
Mean
not.
Girls, you have 9. What would you like to do?
Then double it because you've
You
only got
can't.
$100.
Just hit.
Your $100 means nothing because everybody else, even if they lose, they have more than us.
Go out with a bang. Okay, just hit.
Just hit. Okay, a just hit here. You have 18.
Oh. Stay.
Stay for surveillance. Work for tips. You have
All right.
12.
Hit.
Double,
22.
double.
Work for
22.
tips is hitting a card. Here we go.
22.
Work for tips. You have 18.
Stay.
Ooh.
That's terrible. I would like a redo.
7.
We all lose.
Well,
No
What happens if
surrender.
we all lose?
and the total.
You all, whoever has whatever you have left. That's it. Okay.
I know.
First card. Here we go. I have king.
5.
16.
Oh.
16.
Oh, he's gonna. If he
Too much. Too many.
23. Dealer bust.
Ooh.
Oh, 3 side, 3 side.
Too many.
Get up, man.
I'm pretty sure if he would have pulled a 5, you would have all thought he was cheating.
I would have said I can't see your sleeves.
Hey, yeah, Jayla's cheating.
I can only see like this part of the table. I can't see the dealer's work area.
There's not really
All
a
right.
full deck in there. There's only like 7 cards.
There's only my son was playing with the rest.
Before we
actually.
even started for production value.
Dealer's hand's supposed to go at the back. You're not supposed to scoop the dealer's hand.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Good thing there's nobody from surveillance here.
No, we can't win. We lost. But
Okay,
hey,
2 aces. Yep, 2 aces in different places. 4,500 Mean Girls. 4,500 Work for Tips.
Can we bet 22? We had 28.
4,600.
Oh,
How did that work?
Right? So she betted
Bet 18.
Yeah.
Mm.
18 and 18 plus 36 plus the 8 she had left over. She got 4,600, but we only have 45 each. So now,
Wow. Okay. So Work for Tips makes it to the Wheel of Fortune round. 2 aces and Mean Girls. We have one more hand to play because you tied.
I like it. I said I wanted another one, and you're giving it to me.
No,
There you go.
now you get double.
How much do I got now, Jay?
Can you guys see it?
I can see I have no bet though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, 2 aces. You have 20. Did you want to split
I
that?
think we're okay.
Is that a 7 or an 8?
Definitely split.
4 or
Oh,
14.
his card.
Oh, this is a 7. We have 4 or 14.
Yes. 4 or
You got it.
14 Mean Girls.
You got to just hit.
Why didn't I just do this? Okay,
I don't
you got it? Okay, 4 or 14. What would you like to do? Yep. 14.
Oh.
You got to hit it.
Hit.
Give us a 6.
17.
oh, screw it.
Number ever.
Push.
Thank you.
Dealer's
Hey.
card.
5.
18.
Oh, that's just mean.
That's Mean Girls.
Nothing you can do.
We're out. We're off. You lose.
Aw.
I'm crying for you.
All right,
Is there
so
a buy-in?
these 2 teams make it to the next round. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We got lucky.
Okay, so we're nice. I don't think John's gonna boot you off of the show. You can hang out if you want.
I don't know. Do you want us?
We'll probably just mute you until the end of the show, but
Probably a good thing.
Yes, we'll mute ourselves.
uh,
Bye, guys.
Dealer is suspect.
okay, so for Selena, Mandy, and then Team Workman there, we're going to just have a quick commercial, and then we're going to switch over to the next game.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Are you
Here's-
paid by commercials?
I wish it was paid.
Hey everybody, my name is Lars and I'm a stand-up comedian and former casino dealer. If you happen to live in Edmonton, I'll be headlining the comic strip in West Edmonton Mall on Bourbon Street October 15th to the 18th. So if you're around Edmonton, October 15 to 18, I'll be at the comic strip in West Edmonton Mall. I hope to see you there. Come on, hand pay. We got the bonus. That wasn't a part of the plan for this video.
Yay, Lars! If anyone doesn't know Lars and hasn't seen Lars, go see him. He is so funny.
So funny.
Yeah.
We had him. We did the backyard comedy this year with him for some work friends and stuff, and everyone just raved about him. It's not just me; like he's funny.
Yeah, same. My cousins did too. They really enjoyed it.
He
He's awesome. We did I mean, same as most of Lars's friends. We had him over too, and we had him for my wife's surprise 50th birthday, and then we went to the last one where he had, and all the extra comedians came on. And the best part about the last one, the RCMP came to shut it down. It was like, could it end any better?
What time did they come, John?
Oh, literally, I think it was like about 5 minutes after they had the time to block off the lane, like the block party. It was like literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes after that. They were the RCMP were there to like shut it down, everyone go. It was like, okay, this is like the military police. What's going on?
Oh, that's funny. Oh, where did Wheel of Fortune go?
Was that what that was?
Well, it was a wheel.
It was. I saw it.
Do we still need our buzzers?
No, you don't.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Mark, he has seen Lars in 3 different countries. That's so hilarious. He's funniest in wherever he's the drunkest.
I'm pretty sure that would have been Germany, because I'm pretty sure he saw him in Germany when they went to like Oktoberfest or something.
Is that the third one? No. Was it Germany?
I think it was. Because he was there for the game. Because Mark was there for one of the games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
So this game is basically Wheel of Fortune, so everybody knows Wheel of Fortune, I guess. And so this is kind of casino phrases. I literally have no idea what's on here. So this is the coolest thing. This is a big surprise to me as well. So I'm like, oh, I'll have a pee.
Okay, Work for Tips. You are first.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Would you like to solve the puzzle?
Let's spin, maybe. We'll spin.
Spin once.
What is the
big money, no whammies?
What is the clue
Category?
though? You must be
the
new.
clue is you must be new.
And that's it?
That's the clue. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure there was no add on to it.
R.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
So remember, this is all casino related, so it should be about casinos.
Maybe buy a vowel. E.
Holy doodles.
Oh, that's a lot of E's.
Spin.
Oh man, if you said I'll solve the puzzle, I'd be amazingly with.
Do you already know what it is?
No, I did. I was going to say, if you knew what the answer, I'd be like so impressed.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
T.
What would you like to do?
Spin.
You like to spin? Okay.
Yeah.
Spin a winner.
Oh.
Where's the bank rep?
H. Spin.
Spin?
Yeah. L.
Okay. Sure.
That makes it so much easier.
Spin.
Okay.
What is it?
Isn't their turn over yet? Come on.
Wait.
You can't. They don't have bankrupt on it, so you can't lose all your money. That's a bit of a.
There is a bankrupt.
Oh, there's a lose your turn. Okay, there is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lose your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, Selena really wanted to see that bankrupt to pop up.
Are we supposed to pick a letter right now?
Yeah.
S.
3 S's.
Where's Vanna White tapping the screen? I'll tap the screen for you. I look so much like Vanna White. People have said that before.
Buy a vowel.
Okay. What would you like to buy?
A.
An A?
Yeah.
Mandy's
What?
dying over there.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is.
What
Is
would you
there like loser things on this wheel?
Loser?
No. Where are they?
Is it all dollar amounts, or can you lose a turn on the wheel?
You can lose your turn.
The
Yeah.
letter wrong, I think.
You can lose a turn and it's just bankrupt as well.
Okay, let's just solve it.
Okay.
Okay. What is your answer?
Shit.
It is incorrect.
Oh. Hi there. Can you please find me the shoe grease?
Hold on. Can you please what?
Find me the shoe grease.
That's a good question. Hold on, let me just make sure that
So focused on this
Yeah.
that I didn't realize I wasn't sure what that word was. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle crushes it.
We thought it was tell you, and then when I realized it was shoe grease, I'm like, oh, I got it. And I'm like, oh, it's not tell. It's the word. I
Well
won.
done. Well done. Yes, well done.
Sorry, I'm gonna send the answers to John just so he knows what they are.
You can't tell I'm a little more risk averse than when I worked in the casino. I'm like, can we lose a turn? Okay, solve.
Okay, John.
I'm like so far from a gambler now, it's not even funny.
Me too.
Okay. 2 aces. You will be starting. the
Gambling.
second round.
Spin, please.
You didn't want to solve the puzzle? What the?
No, not yet. We need the money. $0.
Dinner, but no, it doesn't quite fit.
Can we have a tea, please?
So just as a bit of a hint, this clue is kind of a quote. So maybe that'll help.
Okay.
I don't think stop helping them, John.
We're gonna need
No, I meant,
spin.
yeah. I'm telling the mean girls that. Did you?
Okay. Would you like spin? Okay.
Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
No whammy.
What do you think? An R or an S?
Yep.
Let's go
Okay,
with
which one?
an R.
Both.
3, yes.
Yay.
Yes, you have 3 R's. What would you like to do now?
Spin, please. Big money. Where's the thousands?
Jay's got the wheel loaded.
Can we have an S, please?
An S.
Big money.
Okay.
3 S's.
Woohoo.
Any idea yet?
First line.
Spin?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be telling you what to do. I mean, it's
Eh,
no
Yes.
influence here. You have 100.
An N? You good with that, Selena? An N.
N. 4 N's.
Ooh. Cool, 400.
All right. What would you like to do?
Spin again, please.
Okay.
Spin a winner.
500.
How about an L?
2 L's.
Snuck in there with 2 L's.
Yeah.
You
What would
spinning?
you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go spin.
Okay. No spin.
No spin. Get real.
I think Jay Lee's section spinning.
100. How about an X? I'm just
No.
kidding.
W?
1 W.
Ooh.
I think we should maybe buy a vowel.
How about an E?
I'm sure there's some E's.
Maybe
You
one.
have 4 E's.
Might be 1 or 2.
What would you like to do?
Spin, please.
Okay. Here we go. 300 big ones.
A Y?
Why not? 4 Y's.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting. Interesting. What would you like to do?
Mandy.
Let's buy an A.
They can only have one though.
You're not the boss of us.
There are 6 A's.
Don't be telling them not to spend their money.
What would you like to do?
Right, Mark?
Oh,
I vowel, Mandy.
that's so funny.
Let's spin.
Okay. Oh.
Oops, sounds like someone knows it.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry. You lose a turn.
Since when was that there?
Spin.
Since Monday.
Did you add that?
No, it was there the whole time.
He never waited. Spin.
Work for tips will spin.
Yeah.
I'm kind of liking the way Alex and Michelle are covering their mouth when they're talking. It's like,
D.
I'm sorry,
Wait.
what letter?
D as in dog.
D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my Filipino. My B's are D's. 2 D's.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Should we solve it or
I don't know.
No.
we'll have
Spin.
a lot of
Spin.
money?
Yeah.
Get
Didn't lose a turn.
We're
Come
gonna
on.
spin. We're gonna spin. We're gonna spin.
Spin.
oh, Michelle's going for the money.
Yeah.
Try not to be
Oh.
such a chicken.
All of a sudden, she's back to gambling. She's like, I don't need gamble. Just
It
spin it all. Spin it all.
doesn't take long to suck you back in. Okay, wait. K. K.
I'm sorry, what?
K.
Okay.
K.
K. K.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
thought you meant like, hey.
Yeah, I thought I heard hey.
Okay. Let's just solve it. I'm too scared. Solve. Okay. Poker is a hard way to make an easy living by Doyle Brunson.
Woo! Well, they go.
Yeah.
All her. And unfortunately, it's true.
It's so true.
Wah, wah.
Wow, congratulations.
This is for like real money, right? Like
Yeah,
we
we're
have,
cashing
like
out,
we have
please.
5,200, right?
Of
Oh
course.
yeah, for sure.
We want more words.
Right. So many words.
You're actually playing in for Venezuelan pesos. So right now you've earned about 4 cents.
I would like to know.
We're playing for yen.
Okay, 2 aces.
Well spin.
You need to come back this final round.
You guys got this. There's a lot of 1s and 2s on there.
What? 1
and 2 word letters.
So, a tip for this one, it's like on Wheel of Fortune where it's like part of one phrase connects into the next, the second part of another phrase.
Stop helping them.
I'm helping
It's
you too.
I don't
You.
need. Okay, I need help.
Selena, it's like, stop helping me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let them help us.
Oh my god.
Pick a letter.
T.
T?
T?
T.
Sure.
Okay. Yes, you have 3 T's.
Woohoo.
What would you like to do? Well, I guess you need money to like win.
Oh. So
I guess you got to spin all the way, I think.
Yep.
Michelle just spinned for you.
What? No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you moved them.
It's on Jay Lee's computer. I can't make it by accident.
An H?
Oh, whatever she said.
Whatever she said, H?
Yeah.
2 H's.
I would like more than that. Oh.
What would you like to do?
Spin.
Spin?
Spin?
Yeah.
$700.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was 7.
I'm thinking an R. If there isn't an R, I'll cry.
There are 3 R's. What would you like to do?
Can we buy Val if we have no money?
You have money. You have 4,400 right now.
Oh.
You don't need help though. It's okay. We're all right with that.
Would you like to buy a vowel?
Sure. Can we get
Oh,
a
no, okay.
E?
Oh yeah, 4 E's.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's not the word I thought that was going to be.
What would you like to do?
Spin?
Spin, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, big money.
700.
Doesn't want the label. That's what how it works. And
An S?
1 S.
Oh, only 1 S.
Ooh, what would you like to do?
Spin, please.
Oops. $400.
How about an LJ?
You have 2 L's.
Excellent.
Makes it so much clearer.
Oh my god.
Spin?
Yeah.
$100.
A Y. A Y?
2 eyes. What?
That looked like Selena was about to swear.
No, no,
What the fudge? Yes, I know. I have.
something
I used to
like
have
that.
small
Can we
kids. Yeah.
spin, please? Big money, no whammies, please.
$500.
How about
300.
an
Sorry.
N?
N?
Oh, was it my turn?
Did you say
Yeah.
N? Okay.
N, please.
N.
Sorry, I think I took your turn, Mandy.
No, it's go for it.
Okay.
1 N.
I'm good with the man.
Okay, your turn.
What would you like to do, Mandy?
I'm just looking at the puzzle here. Let's buy a vowel.
Okay.
An I.
2 eyes.
Before.
Oh, we're going for a walk.
Spin, please.
Oh, spin.
This game's getting very tense.
I don't remember how
We
much.
need some
Michelle
background
had.
music, Jay. Need some music.
I know. I
Can
don't
have
remember how much Michelle had either. Sorry, saying. I didn't mean to do
That's
that.
okay. Can I have an M, please?
Sorry, no.
Damn it.
Spin.
$100.
Oh, oops. I thought it was swear.
G.
G whiz. 1 G.
Oh, spin. I don't really have a choice. What is that fucking?
200.
Oh. No, it can't.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's getting so tense.
Wow, this is really intense here.
I'm getting nervous.
I'm sweating a bit here too.
Nick is just going crazy. They've got the answer 7 times over, and they're like, "Oh my god, we got it!"
No, I want to see the sweat on the 5 head.
I think they're Googling the answer right now here.
Oh, we're talking to each other on my phone.
Do 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 do. No, is that the right one?
W.
1 W.
Yeah.
Well, how much do we have? Okay, let's buy a vowel. Please. I don't care how much money we have. Oh, I thought O was already picked.
Nope.
Does it shade out the O's when you're picking a consonant? Like, does it shade out the? Never mind. O.
6
6
O's.
O's. This may make it easier.
That was really confusing. When you're picking a consonant,
Yeah.
it shades out all the vowels. So
Yeah.
you think the vowels are already picked.
Yeah.
So you can't use them to solve the puzzle. That's really confusing. Can we see the puzzle before we make our decision, please? Okay.
Okay, spin.
No.
Oh,
Solve.
okay.
Solve.
I think you should go with Alex's original answer.
Do you work here? I go on the early out list. Yeah.
Correct. Yay. Where
Alex.
you go?
So I thought it was due like a long time ago, but when I'm looking at the list, the O is grayed out. So I'm like, it can't be that. Okay, now I know that.
Okay, well, hey, that was the game. Thanks, guys, for playing.
Yay! That was fun.
Thanks, Julie. That was a lot of fun.
I loved it. So fun.
Yeah, so that was the first attempt of our game show. It's going to change obviously over time, but that was the first attempt.
That was awesome.
It went pretty good.
Thank you.
We want a rematch.
Yeah.
Anytime, any place, any. Thanks for the game, guys. You want us to go now? Like, you guys have another guest, right?
No, it's just Mike. I don't know where
Oh.
Mike is.
No,
But
it's just
It's Mike Stark, so we could always just kick him off.
Oh, there it is.
There's Jay.
On Mike's
Hi, Jay.
Hey!
okay, so for winning, Loretta actually donated a $25 gift card. So just send in your information to her, and then she will send that out to you. We also have a couple matching bicycle ice sticks. Selena and Mandy, for being the runners-up, you're going to have to split a $25 Sport Check gift card donated from Anonymous. But thank you for Anonymous. And you also get hers and hers bicycle special edition packs.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And
We did it.
Nicole, you guys get a $10 Indigo gift card, again, donated from one of our viewers. You can buy a book. You can buy a book on how to play better. And and some matching bicycle cards as well. So thanks, guys, for playing. Look at that. Prizes all around.
I think we should start having like
you don't have to play with cards with holes.
Sure.
Oh, man.
The corner cutoff is the worst, especially when you're trying to pitch. And you're trying to grab it. It's like, oh, why? Where'd the card go?
The whole suit is stuck together. You gotta deal with
Especially when they're all, like, when they just get freshly punched, too. I remember punching all those cards. It was ridiculous. Like, I can imagine when you're punching that card out, there's probably like half a card in each one of each card. You have like great and then like platinum.
Wow.
My favorite thing now
Oh.
is they actually shred them. And then we have they shred them on a truck, some of our cards, and they automatically shred them. And so when you walk out of the parking lot on that day, you find like shredded pieces of cards from squeeze baccarat.
Oh, wow. So,
Join the casinos.
how's everyone doing? I know it's like a really weird time and there's just a lot of stuff going on, but you know, this is really cool to kind of get everybody together and do this special edition. We still have a giveaway for everybody that's still watching. So every week we do our roulette battle. So we'll do that in about 10 minutes. But yeah, it was really cool to have you guys on. I don't know how things are over there in like BC, Nicole, but I'm hoping everything is okay.
Well, we've been shut down since March, so there's not much to tell, right? We're just shut down.
It was nice to be here and see Mark Semenek's comments.
This has been fun. Actually, giving Chris a bit of education on who you guys are.
I'm playing the connectivity game, like who was whose poker teacher, the craps teacher. This person's connected to that person, and
Well, I kind of had to give the Semenek whole spiel, right? And Judy still worked for my dad like a year or two ago, so there's still connectivity. So that's really cool. Like, even though the industry is just this, it can expand to other ones where other people connect, and it's really neat to see everyone. And I noticed somebody was watching from BC. I want to give a shout out. Burnaby, shift manager, right? She was watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Lulu.
Ran into her at a Coldplay concert. Ask her that story one time. But anyway, it's really neat. Just like to reconnect. I left Edmonton in 2003, 2004. So I've been here for a while. It's been a long time, but I grew up with you guys. Like, Selena, you're my jam. I just want to squish you over the freaking computer. You're so cute. Right? It just reminds me of when I was 21, and I was like, oh, beautiful. So it's really nice. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, John. Thank you, Will. Michelle.
To be honest, I think we should give gift cards to like the liquor store.
I only had 2 glasses,
but I'm ready
of
to have
wine.
another.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I was.
So I do have a confession for the people last week. I did not actually stream to Casino Dealer Canada. I streamed to my DJ account by accident. So there was probably like 1,200 people that were like, "Where's the music?" So I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about that.
Chris was asking, how do I know Jay? And I said, well, back in like 1999, Jay used to sell me CDs for like $5, and it was all this cool techno, and he was awesome. And Chris,
he was your Chris Shepherd.
He hooked me up with music.
That was me. Yeah, you didn't really have to bring up the $5 a CD thing, but
Gas 30 cents a liter.
Yeah, I used to DJ. Well, there was a place in the mall. It was called Reds, so I got to DJ there for a little while.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I started in the bowling alley there, and then I started like DJing there, and then I ended up just doing a little bit of the weekend work. So I worked with Selena there at Reds, actually.
When I was 16, I met Jay.
Yeah.
I think Will was 14 when he started at the casino.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
And I remember because I was 17 with your brother.
Yeah. I started in the casino when I was 14 too.
Well, I started 17.
Yeah.
At around 96, 97, I think you started. I was 97, 14. I was 17.
Ryan was 12.
Well, he was cleaning toilets.
His brother worked there too, and his dad.
Brother, his dad, his auntie, his uncle, his mom, and a lot of extended family.
It's a very great casino industry.
Everybody,
yeah.
Everybody's always connected somehow.
It is crazy, and you know what's funny? Even in like my everyday work now, I'm selling appliances. If you need appliances, Canadian Appliance Stores, plug. Everywhere in Canada, plug. With that being said, even in that industry, I see people that come in and I'm like, oh hey, how's it going? And they look at me and they're like, oh my god, oh yeah, hey, how's it going? And I don't really like. I nod to them. I don't really wave to them, but I kind of acknowledge them. And they bring up, oh, from the casino, and they think about it.
They don't recognize you until they think about you with a bow tie.
Yeah. And they're like, well, when I'm at work, I do wear a shirt and tie, but still, it's the same thing. It's pretty funny, though.
It's still different.
Yeah.
It's still different.
The atmosphere is so different.
It's a uniform, right?
Yeah.
Compared to you.
There's less drunken people buying appliances, though, right?
Yeah.
A few less, not many.
You might be surprised.
I
Sorry, I work in a union office now, and it's kind of weird when you get the pizza delivery guy coming in that you normally see at your craps table too.
That's awesome.
Will you stop?
I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a guy that used to play, I think it was like ukulele or banjo or some type of instrument right outside Rexall.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to gamble huge in the casinos.
Never tipped.
No, never tipped. And he was the dude that was outside of the hockey games playing this, busking, playing like a ukulele or something. I was like, are you kidding me? You'd walk by and you're like, dude, I just watched you lose like $8,000. Like what's going on?
I feel you all day, every day, and you don't give me a dime.
Yeah. He doesn't even care. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Who knew that playing the ukulele was so lucrative?
All right.
Right?
Oh, man. I only remember the guy outside Rexall used to play like the pocket.
Was that his name? Was Georgie?
Well, that's what Mark's saying.
Oh, he was a dentist. Oh, wow.
He was a dentist?
I think Mark is
He
just
played
making
the
up random
banjo
stuff.
as like a side gig?
Is that real or is he joking? Is that real?
I don't know, but is Mark an encyclopedia?
Yeah, he pretty much is.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna give a little bit of briefness. I've been married to Michelle for 18 years, like as of
Sunday.
As of this last Sunday. And with that being said, I've known Mark
Saturday.
for this long, and he Sunday. Love that. I remember I was very intimidated because he's a very smart man. And his very good friends used to have conversations while they were on break together with the biggest words possible.
You like books more than
to show what they could.
Yeah.
And I was like, scary.
okay? Want to come to Paris tomorrow?
Yes.
You do want to come to Paris?
Sorry. Rochelle's leaving. So I'm front and center.
What is your front center? What will
Sorry. It was a whole hoodoo. Kids have school tomorrow, that's all.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Carry on.
How old are your kids, Nicole? No.
So I got two. I've got an 11 and a 9-year-old. Girl and a boy.
If you had it together, you still don't have our son.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And can I tell you a funny connective casino story?
Yes.
When I was a dealer at the Great Canadian, I used to go play poker at the Chinatown Casino. And before I met Nicole, I went and sat at her table while I was waiting.
Yeah,
And-
wait list for poker. He'd come and play
And
poker or blackjack
just
with
come
me.
and talk. And I had a night where I just talked with her like very earnestly and said, I'll see you again someday. And it turned out we met a few years later and had a familiarity that we just didn't understand and wound up getting married.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
10 years this year. But congratulations on 18 years, you guys.
Thank you.
We're with you.
And
We're a different breed of people, is what I've been saying to people. Like casino people, we're just different.
Yeah.
we are.
Well, except for Jay Lee, I think we've all met our spouses in the casino industry.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, apparently I had met Ryan before casino. I just didn't remember.
Well, since you were 12.
Nashville, Star.
I miss you guys. It's been really cool. This is really neat to watch you guys and watch John, even though he's not there right now. He probably went to read military.
Was John your poker?
Actually, I never dealt craps when I was in Edmonton. I was too scared. I was too scared to learn craps when I was in Edmonton. I will be honest and say that. So I didn't learn it.
The Palace Craps crew was pretty intimidating.
Very intimidating. And I'm fun, Mandy. You guys know I like to talk, right? Like I was a voice. right? Oh yeah, my dad just asked where I got these from. I'm like, I stole them from you.
we use them as markers in our table.
They're really good cards. Anyway, Daddy's gonna go. Right.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Anyway.
I really don't think that group was very intimidating. Like the students that were in that dice class, like, because I was one of them. But
No, I mean because of how good you guys were.
oh
Yeah.
God, you know what?
Come into that.
Fake it till you make it.
I
Okay.
totally felt that way too, because like I told John this one time in the stream, but there was one time I was dealing and I was like, Carrie was on the other side, and I'm like, oh my God, like I have to like keep up with Carrie, because like whenever there was like a 7 out, I would just like go as fast as I can. I'd look and she'd be done already, and she's just talking. It was just like, it was so smooth. Like when she would just pick things up, I'd just be like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So
I was so intimidated. Why I was so intimidated is I'm not very strong with the math, but I'm very good in a social game. You guys all know me. I just chatterbox and I fake it till I make it. And like, I just have fun with it, right? It might take me a little longer for the calculations, but I was just having fun with it. So I always felt back then I was really intimidated by you guys because it was just so natural. And for me, it took a little work. Yeah. So once I got out of that element and I learned craps finally in 2005. But it took me a while to get out of that palace mentality, and it had a lot to do with John. No offense, John, but really intimidate once craps came in and you were there, and then all of these guys, and I was like, I can do this. I know I want to do this, but I couldn't do it. Like I was scared shitless. So anyway, thank you for motivating me later in life just to go through with it, even though not in front of you.
but like just going back to that though, but don't you think like learning all these games is really uncomfortable? It doesn't matter what the games are. I mean, I remember the first time I learned roulette and I was like, oh my God, this is awful. This is real money. These people are mean. And you know, but then you're like, oh, this is kind of fun once you get used to it, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, like craps when I first came to Edmonton, I mean, there was a lot of really cool people dealing it. And it was just, you know, at the time I'd been dealing it quite a few years, and I passed the stage where I was nervous anymore and being on the stick and stuff. It was just like, hey, this is fun and it should be fun.
Well, honestly, for me, every game I learned, I was so intimidated because I don't want to look like an idiot. And then I realized I look like an idiot all the time. So why not just have fun with it and go with it and make the best out of every situation?
Well, I think that's what you should do. I mean, to be honest, the game is supposed to be entertaining. I mean, I would rather play with a dealer who wasn't very good, but it was really funny, than somebody who was really good that was just an absolute nightmare, you know, zero personality.
Yeah, I mean, that's
absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Like Friday, I was talking to Jay about this. I volunteered for my son's boxing, like Alberta boxing, and I went to the casino and I had to volunteer from 6 o'clock at night. So I left my house at 5:30. I started at 6. I walked out of there at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I volunteered for 10 hours, and I was like, oh my God, this is a freaking nightmare. And I couldn't believe how like absolutely like monotonous the dealers were. I understand they had the mask on and a thing. It was just like, it was just the weirdest thing ever with the screens and stuff. I was like, how is this entertaining? Nobody could talk. Nobody could deal. It was just, oh man, it was a weird experience.
Well,
that's the best part of a craps table is when everybody's having fun, and it doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. It's just a fun environment.
Yep.
So unfortunately with COVID though, right, all of the things that require a lot of exuberance and excitement
are muted.
Also cause effects that could affect the community and transmit the virus and make it not appropriate. So even like Lars, you were highlighting earlier, Jay Lee, right? So comedy shows are virtually shut down. There's no more concerts. Chris and I used to thrive on concerts because I'm not much of a gambler, right? So I would go to concerts probably 8 times in an 18-month period. And that's where I would spend my gambling money, is on a concert and going drinking. But other people will be gambling, or whatever it might be. But COVID just shuts that down. And I think the industry was changing a bit before, but now I'm not sure how it's going to rebound.
Well, I mean, the casino that I volunteered in, they took the craps table out, and they also took out the poker room. So the poker room, there was just all slot machines.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, there's no, and it was just a weird, strange experience.
Which casino were you at, John?
I went to Century on Fort Road.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just, I mean, you know, I spent 10 hours just looking out, and it was just like, man, this is a strange experience. And to be honest, it didn't look fun. It didn't even look like the players would have, like, obviously it was like a Friday night, so people are drunk and gambling, but it wasn't that busy. And it wasn't, I was like, man, this doesn't even look that fun. Like, the games were terrible to deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strange.
What I found interesting is the variance between watching dealers in like Alberta deal and then going to Vegas and seeing dealers that are like real good dealers in Vegas. Like, I remember watching a guy when we went on our honeymoon, because we went to Vegas for a honeymoon.
That's a long time.
And there was,
18 years, you told me.
our marriage is legal to drink in Canada, or most of Canada. But like, you watch dealers down there that were like the top of the game, like the blackjack dealers with the one deck where they'd hold it, and like their skills were just so good. But then you'd see poker dealers that you're seeing them shoot the cards out, and they're faster than the cards are landing on the table, and you're just like, wow, that's what a real dealer is supposed to be. And then hold on. Then you come back, and then you see like real good dealers here, but you're like, that's good, but not as good as it was.
I could not disagree with you. I think you are so far out to lunch. Like, when you talk about Vegas, they did some stuff there that we don't do here. Yeah. Like when you talk about dealing single deck blackjack or whatever stuff that we don't do, they're dealing. But like, if you take a game that we actually deal how we deal it, and you put a dealer, especially from our era, I don't know now, next to a Vegas dealer, I put them against them any day of the week. Our best,
for sure.
I was not mesmerized by Vegas dealers the first time I went down there.
I was, for some reason.
I was.
Sorry, go ahead, Selena.
No, that's okay. I was going to say, working and being able to keep your own tips made a lot of the Vegas dealers become masters of their craft. They work for those tips. They hustled. They entertained. They made everybody feel like a god in the couple of experiences that I had. Whereas I think when everybody shares tips, you don't necessarily have to hustle quite as hard, or you just don't want to. Some people don't want to.
I definitely go there, like on the social side, on the entertainment, for sure.
What I see is a lot of people don't actually want to make themselves any better, because as long as they, they look good and it's good. Like,
I will disagree, because I always held up the weight. I was always entertaining for the tips because I knew that it was going to everybody that I worked with.
I was entertaining despite the tips. Like, what I tried to do was like just, and like, if my supervisor told me I was doing something wrong, I would perfect myself so I didn't do it again in their eyes. So if my manager, so a 7-out is called, like Jay Lee said, you want to clean that board as fast as humanly possible, right? And so like, I didn't know center action on craps, but I could check chips that were going to the center stick without even looking out of the board, right? So there was little things that you could do, and they would be like, ooh, that's slick, right? And that's only because I cared to pay attention to that, right? And I think that's what's missing, and maybe it's not even just casino industry, it's everything.
I can see that, yeah.
Mandy, you're pretty quiet.
Go ahead.
Mandy, what do you think about it?
I agree with everybody. I just think, like in Vegas, they, with them having their own tips, they worked harder for it. I remember here, I was a pit boss. I think it was at River Creek, and one of our dealers said, "We told us to never pace on the game," and she told us, "Well, I get paid by the hour." Well, yeah, you get paid by the hour, but your tips, they accumulate quicker the more hands you deal, don't they? Anyway, so I think a lot of dealers just have that sort of attitude. and they're just there to make their money, and they don't really care that they're contributing to the bigger tip pool.
I think the challenge, because we've like Jay Lee and I, we talked about this before. The challenge when people collect their own tips, that it's like it's like gambling, right? Some nights you can just crush it and make a lot of money, but a lot of nights you make nothing. I mean, I remember before I came to the Palace Casino and like craps was open, and I think I started in 2000, like the first week or two of 2000, and I remember they were saying to me, because Darren Evans was a friend of mine beforehand, and he was working there, and he said, "Oh yeah, they were talking about keeping their own tips." I was like, "Oh, that's a bad idea." I was like, "I don't want to deal craps. I don't want to deal craps," because I was like, "You'll never make any money."
Mentally strong, John. You have to be mentally strong for that, right? Because you're gonna have ups and downs and lows and highs.
And
it's the same with waitresses.
You're gonna have somebody on stick yelling at you. You're melting like ice cream.
But everyone, I honestly think that the intimidation and the fear that I had from learning craps and learning every new game is what needs to be instilled in anyone that wants to thrive in the casino, is that you have to take that and say, like, I'll slap you in the face and I'm going to work harder and I'm going to go against every nature I have in my bones so that I can be better than what I'm nervous to not be. Right?
Yeah.
And just do it. Right?
It would be nice if, like, I mean, again, it's so hard because I don't know what it's like now. Like, I only know, like, from being in casinos a couple times, which I don't frequent often, but just from my experience. But, like, I just felt like we dealt back in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was just so much more intrinsic motivation. Like, we talk about keep your own tips or not keeping your own tips. I don't think I would be vastly different either way, like me personally. Like, I want to do a good job anyway, regardless of how I'm being compensated. So that's, so I think there was more people like that. That's why I say, like, putting a dealer next to Vegas, maybe on average, their dealers were better than ours because of that motivation that they had. But, like, the people who really cared about their craft, like, it's keeping your own tips wasn't going to change that, like, how much they cared about their craft. Right?
Compensation does go a long way, though.
It can.
I agree with Michelle. I mean, I worked in Britain I started in 1986, and and I'm old, so I started in 1986. We learned craft in '87, and but we never accepted tips at all. So we never had tips. So, but the actual the casino were like, yeah, you need to deal faster, you need to deal appropriately, whatever. I mean, like how you dealt.
Hands per hour.
Yeah. But we dealt to a certain standard, and we, and like literally how I dealt craps when I first came to the Palace in 2000 was how I learned it pretty much 13 years previously, right? I mean, I never earned any we never earned tips in Britain at the time, and then they rolled them out, and British people are cheap as shit, right? They won't tip in a casino, but then I used to. They're like, I'm not tipping you.
It's a different mentality, right? Like, I actually worked at Burnaby Casino here with two ladies that worked at the Playboy Casino in London, England. And I saw the pictures. They were two of my pit managers, and they wore a full Playgirl outfit dealing blackjack. I'm not shitting you. And, like, it was like hot-ta, right? But it was a different mentality, right? Like, they're punters, right? And you would take the piss out of them, and you're just like, fuck you, I don't care, right?
Oh my God, it was so much fun to deal. It was so much fun to deal when you don't have to take tips, because you just rip into them and be like, I don't care, go. Just
play.
I'm here regardless.
It was fun.
Yeah.
You don't have to rip into people when you're getting tips.
Pardon, Will?
Oh, Alex. You said what?
Oh, sorry, Alex. I'm 2 glasses of wine. You guys are the same to me, really. I've known you for so long. I feel like I haven't seen you for as many years as I knew you before, but, like, I knew you for a long part of my life.
Yeah, there was a couple of years there. But so you're not supposed to rip into players when you're getting tipped? Because, I was probably one of the most sarcastic dealers when I was, especially in poker.
You and me both, buddy.
Well, I don't know what my brother would allow or not allow when he was your houseman, but I do want to say when I'm a manager, I would say the political answer is you shouldn't be angling for the action. You should just take it when it comes and just be happy you get it when you get it.
So I think I told this story the last time we were on it. I remember shipping the tip bucket out with pods and saying, don't worry, just fill it up. And you'd get players that were playing 3-6 or 4-8 that would fill it because you'd get like dealers that were coming over from the other casinos. And you just ship a pot and you're like, oh, there's my tip bucket. Just don't worry, fill it. And they're like, oh, fill it up. Or they'd say, I'll give you half the pot if I win it. And they would give you half the pot. And then you'd take it all.
I think that was a lot of us when we all played light night poker. We were all very generous to each other. Like I remember just telling people when I won pots to just grab handfuls, whatever they could grab. That was their tip because it was fun.
Yeah.
Well, you always can find the players that you'll say two-way action, like on craps, right? Or you're betting for the dealer, or in Baccarat, right? When they used to take commission, you're like, 50 cents is a nothing to you. Like, come on, right? And you can get away with it a little bit, right? But that's the whole part, like, that's
the fun.
The fun is kind of now with all the restrictions and regulations, and Jay, as a trainer, you might understand this. The procedures now make it so that dealers can't actually look fluid and fun.
But everybody on the screen will agree right now. Two-way is the only way.
Unless three-way is
better. That's awesome. Okay, so well, we went over, but before we go, we're still going to talk for a bit, but I just want to make sure that I send this out. A few of you have won this already. Few of my guests here today. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the gift card giveaway. We always do this every week now because I guess everyone keeps messaging me. It's like, yeah, please do that because it's fun. And I don't know, it's just really good throwback. So the first person to answer correctly in the comments section will win a $25 Amazon gift card. So it's a really good episode. We give away a lot of stuff. Mark, when we do our craps, maybe I will do a craps battle. I don't know how to do it yet. I'll have to talk with John. But the next time we do it, we're going to give away some of these bad boys. Look at these dice. Selena has won the inaugural pair.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, John?
I was just going to say, those dice are really actual size, and Jay has like minuscule hands.
He can only palm 10 chips.
Yeah.
I can only hold 19.
Yeah. Or those are his son's hands, and he's actually not holding them.
Yeah. I have a hand model.
Yeah.
Anyways.
He's to be in bed now.
All right. So why don't we do that? We have some people on. Well, yeah. We have some people on still. Wow. It's pretty. An hour and 42 minutes in, we have some people.
I can't believe it's almost 10 o'clock. That's
so it's still on.
Crazy, right?
My mom met me.
It's amazing.
I'm on with you.
All
I'll
right.
get your name right one time this night.
That's awesome. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's do the roulette battle. First comment.
We have to be quiet. The people on the show.
Well, no, you guys get muted when I play this. So.
Oh, okay.
32.
Wrong camera.
I don't know. It's just like your story, John. That one time you were dealing. I don't know. The next payout. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have one real quick story that it blew me away the first time, or the only one time it happened in the casino. I was dealing poker, and I dealt a royal flush in order in front of me.
Oh wow!
The flop was 10 jack diamonds. It was checked around. There were 6 players in the pot. Turn was the king of diamonds. It was checked around. River card was the ace of diamonds. It was checked around. The guy with the 9 of diamonds, I'm not even kidding, looks, he goes, "Ah, damn," and throws his hand in the
He
muck.
mucked his hand.
He mucked his hand. And I'm like, "Royal?" And everybody's like, yeah, wow, yeah. I was like, "How did this happen?" And it was the funniest. And the guy that threw his hand away, nowhere to lie, he turns around and he's like, "Oh yeah." One of like the regular like 3-6 or 4-8 players that just really didn't care. He was there just to have fun. But it was the funniest thing ever. I'll never forget his look on his face. He's like, "Ah, I got rivered."
The tie. You got rivered for 1/7 of the pot.
Good job.
I've got another small world story that might entertain. A number of years after I had been left the casino industry, I was at her summer barbecue, a work function for all the staff. And at some point,
Starlight New West.
yeah. And at some point, I recognized somebody at the event, and I was like, I think I gotta check Facebook to see if I know this person. But the Facebook profile had the kid's name, but because it was a summer barbecue and it was a bunch of the families
Kids.
were there.
Yeah.
I literally
We had a
I identified
fun activities.
I identified the person by the profile picture, which was his son, who was also there. But it turned out it was somebody that I had done set up and tear down with at the old charity casinos, where we do 3 days, set up, 3 days, tear down,
In
and move to the
Ontario.
next casino. And it turns out 20 years later, this fellow that I had worked with was working for her. and it was like,
He's now a trainer for Gateway.
he's now, and it was just oddball. Like, here we are 20 years removed and 3 provinces over, and here we are again.
Wow.
I mean, once you're in the casino industry, you've got a family. That's what it becomes.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just, everybody is there. And we are, look at.
Once the claws are in.
I mean, realistically, thank you, Jay, for this even just happening, because he starts it and the entire casino world breaks out. 1,400 people you have in the group now?
15.
It's over 1,500 now.
So, like, and what? It's been open for a month now, maybe?
Yeah.
I've now reconnected with people that I worked with 25 years ago, and I'm not part of the Edmonton crew, but this is now spread across Canada.
Yeah.
And I've reconnected with people from my casino 25 years ago because of this group.
Wait, Thunder Bay still runs like ultimate charity casino. Like their maximum is $50.
Wow.
They have like 100 slot machines. It's like they're only just in 2019. They were starting to kind of move along, and OLG was opening up the licenses. So that's why Gateway and GCC opened up
And
Ontario
bought some
to
of the
like
Ontario
private
properties.
casinos. And it like I know the trainers here in Burnaby, and I know Jay does, right? MJ, right? And a few other people, and it spreads. So if you know one person, you know another person, and then it goes on and on and on. And I mean, John, you were a legend, even when I went on the ships.
What do you mean were?
So,
Short.
well, so when I went on the ships, I only did 3 months. I failed out desperately because I just would get a little too drunk, and then I was like, I love everyone. And guess what? That doesn't go very well on the ships. Back then, anyway. Okay, so 2003, that's what happened. And I came back, but when I was on the ships, everyone was like, oh, where are you from? They're like, oh, and then another Edmonton person, right? And then I was like, oh, but I worked with this person and this person. And then when I came to Burnaby, and I worked with a few people that worked on the ships, and even them, like, they're like, oh, John Holland. I know John Holland. I know John Holland. Oh, you worked under John Holland? And like the guy who trained me, I think learned craps from you.
Oh, cool. Actually, a good friend of mine and my wife's actually still works there, like Dave Pope and Tina Pope.
I know the Pope. Yeah, they work in Langley.
So John, how does that make you feel being the grandfather of Canadian crap?
I'm deceptively old. I just think that now.
Jacob, do you have a winner?
Not old.
No, actually, I don't.
You're just legendary.
Nice going. That's John answering that. 35.
68.
So close, Peter. The only one that got it right. The only one that got it right was Mandy, actually. So
I still don't know how.
Happy crappy.
Hey, Mark, Chris wants to meet you.
Mark, I'm so disappointed that you didn't win.
Mhm.
I don't even think he was looking at it, but that's okay. we may have to carry this one over, John. I think.
Oh, it could be like the lottery. It's doubled up next time.
Sure, it could be $50. Yeah, it'll be $50 next week.
Oilers 50-50.
Did we get it? No, none of us did.
That was a big draw, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, only people that can afford the $50 tickets had a chance because.
But honestly, Alberta Gaming's still making money, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was cool to see that, but that last one was just ridiculous. But whatever.
But it was weird though. When the Oilers were there, I mean the highest one went up to 14 million, and then obviously the Oilers were out, and then they did it again for like the final, and it was like $1 million. It's like Albertans don't buy it unless the Oilers are in there. It's like, oh, the Oilers are in.
When the Oilers are in, they're in.
Okay, so part of that though, John, is realistically, if the Oilers aren't in, what's hockey? What?
It's not in the bathroom.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like hockey, but really, when the Oilers are in, what's the point of watching it? Because all the other teams are not the Oilers. It's an Edmonton mentality.
Yes. So I remember
Calgary, because if anybody's playing Calgary, we're cheering for them too. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Calgary doesn't count.
ABC,
And I do remember somebody always playing in play on black on roulette. And the one time I asked him, I said, "Why do you only play black for 500?" Because literally every time it's been red when you bet black. And he's like, "Because I'm black, so I'm gonna bet black." And he walked away to the craps table. 6'5", 265 pounds.
Who was
you guys
it? George
can remember.
LaRock?
No names.
No names.
No names.
Well, I don't see anybody getting a payout here, so I guess this one is carried over to next week.
Can you?
Yeah.
This one's bugging me because I don't know what I missed. What were the? Oh my God.
What were the total? What were the actual breakdown?
Yeah, like how many?
I mean, like Mandy was the one that got it, so
I know, but I
She's smarty pants. That's why. I always remembered her roulette payouts were like that.
All right, with my amazing memory, it was 15 straight up, 3 splits, 2 corners.
3 splits? I thought it was 7
Yeah,
splits.
2 corners and 2 alleys.
No, 6 splits. 6 splits, 2 corners, 2 alleys, and one street.
That sounds like the one way I was playing money.
Give me some chips.
Peter just got it.
And
So you're
visual.
saying my 35 was wrong?
Yeah, you're 35. But I like how we share the account, so it looks like I'm the one that said 35. Peter, very good. 664. You guys can replay it in the video, and you'll see that it was 664. Is that right, Mandy? Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
Way to go, Peter.
Payout check, Mandy. Payout check.
For you.
Check. Go ahead.
Okay, it's I have to sign off. It's 10 o'clock, so this is really cool. Thanks for everyone to join on. It goes so quick, eh? It was like 2 hours.
That went so fast. I couldn't.
Yeah.
That was so fast.
Yeah.
So, we
So
need a break.
So close, Pappy Crappy.
well, you guys, we can stay on and chat. I'm just gonna end the broadcast because we're over our hour allotted time, right, John?
Always over the hour. We go, I'll make an hour and a half, and
You
then
don't
it's
have to worry,
like now
this
it's two.
is going to be monetized by YouTube, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, we totally appreciate having all of you on. Everyone watching, thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. And Peter, just send me a message, and then I'll get your information. And Loretta, thank you for the donations, and then everybody else that donated for this special episode, thank you so much for being a part of it and contributing. Next week, Cindy Anders, she's actually donated a piece of artwork, so we're going to do a draw for that.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
And we'll continue our roulette battle, and probably the week after that, we'll be giving away some more dice. So you guys, thanks for just being a part of this, and stay tuned because I want to try to do some more things just like this. And John, thanks for hosting today. That was really cool. Really appreciate it was a good idea, so I'm glad that we did it, and I hope we do something. Hopefully we'll do more fun things down the road. So
Rematch.
It was fun. Thanks for having us today. It was awesome.
I don't want to go out the first round next
If
time.
anyone's screaming for a rematch, it's us.
Yeah. Bring it.
I'm going to get her to rename the group, too, because I don't want to be a mean girl.
our viewers, thank you.
Okay, before we go, can I just say one thing? So when I went into volunteer in that casino, there were people coming up to me. They're like, "Hey, man, I really like the stuff that you're doing on the casino Facebook." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And I'm like, "I have no idea who you are."
That's awesome.
Like I said, you're legendary. Legendary.
You know what, John, the guy that just said that to you is now sitting on his computer going, "It was me! It was me! I was me!"
I was like, oh, "Okay, that's awesome. High five." Okay. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I gotta go.
You're so famous, you don't even know who your followers are.
Thanks, John. See you.
All right, guys.
Take care, guys.
Thanks. Take care, everybody.
Okay.
See you guys. Thank you.
It was great to see you guys.
That was fun.